where the statement "weak foundation leaves some university students unable to read well," officials said. Omot Okony Olok, the Undersecretary of the Ministry of General Education and Instruction, said. The Undersecretary of the Ministry of General Education and Instruction, Omot Okony Olok, has attributed poor reading, speaking, and numeracy skill among some secondary school and university students to weak foundation learning in literacy and numeracy. Speaking during the launch of the Play Matters project in Juba on Wednesday, Olok said strengthening foundational learning is key to improving education outcome in South Sudan. We have a great challenge of achieving foundational learning in numeracy and literacy. So if Play Matters is well implemented, this can enhance foundational learning in literacy and numeracy, because this is actually the most challenging factor affecting our learners, he said. Some of our learners can reach even secondary school. They cannot read well, they cannot speak well, even in numeracy also. Counting is a problem. So we hope this will have a very great impact on foundational learning, and that is what we have from the Ministry of General Education, where the Undersecretary actually put out that statement saying most of the students from let's say high schools and university cannot read well because of poor foundation. And that is of course quite true, because some of the people, not all of the students that we have in the country studied in proper schools or have also studied here. Some of them studied in our neighboring northern countries like Sudan, and the language that they use there is Arabic, of which they have little English that actually makes them really vulnerable when they reach the university level here in Juba. It is something that we need to really pay attention to, and making sure that there are always courses open for students with this kind of backgrounds to first adapt to the language before they get into the university. That is what we have right there, and all those stories are what we have today. And if you also watching us, please don't forget to also share. And our topic of discussion today is, of course, South Sudan on the global stage, representing the nation at the 75th Miss World in Vietnam. Reflection from Mr. World South Sudan as well is going to be there. The two are going to be there. The first one, we went to represent South Sudan in Vietnam 2 years ago, and the person that is going to go this year to represent South Sudan this very year. So do stay with us and wait as we actually bring them in. Let's go for a side break until we have the guests right here in the studio, and let the conversation continue sparking.
This is Juba Echo TV, information for empowerment.
It's very bad. I have been putting this car.
Yes, you need Sudan insurance.
Yes, hello. I just got involved in it. Right. It's really looking terrible.
Would you kindly send me the detail on my WhatsApp? I'm gonna send you our team.
So please do that. Please do that.
Insure with New Sudan Insurance Company. New Sudan Insurance Company offers motor insurance, health insurance, hotel comprehensive insurance, marine hull and cargo insurance, group personal accident insurance, travel health insurance, fire insurance, contractors all risk, workmen compensation insurance, money insurance, goods in transit insurance, life insurance, property all risk insurance, performance bond, plant and machinery insurance, political violence and terrorism cover, and much more.
I will request you sign here. Okay.
New Sudan Insurance Company is your trusted partner in securing what matters most to you. You are not just a policy holder, you are a family. Visit New Sudan Insurance Company website www.nesico.com or call +211 925 955 000 or +211 919 123 678 or +211 925 478 766 to be part of this family and protect what matters most to you. New Sudan Insurance Company, your risk managers in the Republic of South Sudan. Juba Echo TV. Information for empowerment.
Hi Vicky. Good to see you. It's been a while. How are you?
Hey.
Are you alright?
That you're glowing.
Where are you guys headed to?
Sweetheart, I'm going to Entebbe.
Oh,
I was
amazing.
supposed to go on Tuesday, but I missed that flight.
Of course.
And I have to get for tomorrow.
That is good that you're also going to Entebbe. But what about you, Diana?
I also had Premier go to Mogadishu from Nairobi.
Okay, that is
Yes,
good.
Since they are dealing with cargo, I also have some cargo I have to send to Mogadishu.
Good. All the best. I just hope you get it and you're through with your cargo. Even you, Vicky.
Thank you,
I just
darling.
hope you get for tomorrow on your
Thank
own.
you so much.
Thank you so much. I have to
Okay,
catch up.
dear.
Let me let you.
Okay.
All right, dear. Thank you.
Hi, dear.
How are you?
I'm okay. I want to go to Entebbe tomorrow. Do you have space?
Yeah, tomorrow we have flight to Entebbe.
Okay, please. Kindly get me my ticket.
Okay, dear. Dear, here's your ticket.
Oh,
And thank you for choosing Premier Airlines.
Thank you so much. At what time is the check-in,
Our
please?
check-in time tomorrow it will be at 7:30.
Ah, I can see it is included.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome. Enjoy your flight and your holiday.
Thank you so much.
At Premier Airlines, we are committed to providing you with the best travel offers and exceptional service, making every journey easy, fast, and stress-free. From smooth luggage handling to seamless boarding. Our experienced and dedicated staff are here to ensure your comfort and convenience every step of the way. Book your flight today and discover the skies with Premier Airlines. Visit our head office in Juba at Airport Business Center, Airport Road opposite Sadeco Building. Call the numbers on the screen, or you can as well email us today. We are here to plan your journey. Premier Airlines, discover the skies.
Make sure you put your knives ready, get your handkerchief ready, because onions and crying, they have the same thing. Okay.
You call it Spanish omelette.
Something healthy with some onions.
One.
Welcome to the Flavors Unleashed. I'm Rita Ilwa, your host for this specific show where we bring you insights on what we call elevating your cooking skills. And this is it. This is how it looks like. Simple, and it's taken just minutes. Allow me to say, from the aroma of it,
the game was on fire. Every pass, every goal, every second, unmissable. Then, blackout. But not all screens go dark. One app, one tap, changes everything. With My Home TV, the match never stops. Live, anywhere, anytime. My Home TV. Your TV, always with you.
As Juba Echo TV, we are very excited to really say that we've stood the test of times. We are the first private TV to really, last this long. We've lasted this long, and we've gone through a lot of challenges, and we believe we are now in a very, very strong position to expand and be really the voice of private media, especially when it comes to broadcasting, when it comes to TV that is coming from South Sudan. We are the only private TV in South Sudan today, and we are also the first TV from South Sudan to join platforms such as Star Times.
Star Times. Enjoy digital life.
Which is watched in most parts of Africa. So anyone can now actually watch contents from South Sudan across Africa. You can find us on Star Times channel 529 or 529. We are also the first South Sudanese TV channel to be on My Home TV, which you can watch across the globe. You just download the mobile app, My Home TV, and wherever you are in any part of the world, so long as you are connected to internet, you can watch Juba Echo TV. For us, this is amazing because we always move around and interact with colleagues, whether in the East African region or even beyond the East African region. And most of the times you find that information about South Sudan is really, really very scarce. People do not know. People only talk about war. People do not believe that we even have structures in this country, like in terms of building, in terms of roads. People only talk about things like hunger. People do not know that there is entertainment in this country. There are musicians.
You can call me the bad girl, the star girl, live on Juba Echo.
Hey yo, this is your boy Nelson MJ. I'm live at Juba Echo TV.
Juba Echo.
Juba Echo.
Juba Echo TV.
Juba Echo TV.
Juba Echo TV.
Yo, I'm Gaddafi Johnson, aka Gaddafi J Original.
There are other artists, and there are so many other things that are also happening in this country. There are business people. So as Juba Echo TV, we are providing this opportunity to really, really showcase what South Sudan has, but also to provide opportunities for people who otherwise would not have chance to be on the national TV, which is our national broadcaster, the state-owned TV, which has a lot of pressure on it because it was the only TV. Now we are providing this alternative for young people, for youth who want to express themselves, to have this platform to express themselves. We are providing opportunity for business people who may not have other platforms to showcase their businesses, to talk about their businesses, to talk about the opportunities that are there in the country. These opportunities are there for women who want to showcase what they are doing in the country, who want to showcase some of the challenges they are overcoming and opportunities that are there in the country. So this is a platform for children also to have their time.
I am coming to demonstrate how germination takes place. Germination is the process by which a seed develops into a seedling and it grows into a plant.
So really we believe that this is the right thing that we are doing. We're expanding and we want to be able to reach every part of the world, taking South Sudanese stories to the people, for people to look at and understand, including of course our cultures, showing our beautiful cultures that we have in the country so that people can understand us. And we also have a team of amazing young people who have dedicated their time to do this work. We are very proud of the team doing amazing work under, of course, challenging conditions because we're a new state that is trying to grow, to really start everything from zero. So the young people are very happy in terms of the knowledge they're acquiring. They are also very, very innovative and very willing to be very flexible. So we are very hopeful, we're very happy that we are going to go far. And for anyone who is in any part of Africa with Star Times, you can find our channel on channel 529. Those who may not be in Africa or anywhere else where you cannot have access to Star Times, you still have My Home TV that you can download as an application and you can still watch us. We are also, of course, on other platforms such as Facebook, such as YouTube, such as TikTok.
Juba Echo TV. Information for empowerment.
مع شركة طيران بريميا
المدن الرئيسية في شرق أفريقيا أقرب إلى قلبك مما تتخيل. تذاكر طيران بأسعار معقولة إلى أي وجهة داخل شرق أفريقيا. رحلات جوية بين مدن مثل جوبا ونيروبي ومقديشو وإنتبه. أكثر من 30 رحلة أسبوعياً إلى 20 وجهات بأسعار لا تضاهي. ابدأ رحلتك القادمة مع شركة طيران بريميا. للتواصل مع شركة طيران بريميا اتصل على الأرقام التالية 0912000992 أو 0982300023 أو 0988251993 أو 0929389389 أو يمكنك إرسال رسالة نصية على البريد الإلكتروني premierairlines@gmail.com أو premiermarketing-juba2025@gmail.com. لسنوات كنا الجسر الذي يربط بين مكان وجودك وقلبك في شرق إفريقيا. بريميا، نحن شركة طيران رائدة.
This is Juba Echo TV. Information for empowerment.
Yo, this is Arabanya Cholio, host for Kilikili Ana Comedy Show, a program that runs every Saturday 7 p.m. at Central African Time and replays every Wednesday Central African Time. Keep it low.
Come catch all the fun and experience the exciting performances. You can also catch the repeat show on Juba Echo TV every Saturday.
We do not just give to you the way you see it, but we give you an in-depth summary of what you see on social media. Courtesy Juba Echo TV gives you stories making headlines in around the country and around the globe. From 6 o'clock, where we have the news headlines, and 7, the Arabic news. At 8, the subsequent news bulletin on what you see on social media and beyond, where our dedicated team of correspondents around the globe give you insights on how it has been like being around particular events happening in the country. And of course, I'm Rita Ilwa, a news anchor at Juba Echo TV.
Juba Echo TV. Information for empowerment.
SteamSat Company Limited, a solution to satellite services like DSTV, StarTimes, LNB, all types, subscriptions, free installations. We also do aluminium fabrication to doors, windows, partitioning, suspended ceiling, prefurb, panel cladding, glasses. Call us now on +211 925 068 406 +211 985 068. Email us on bnksolutions@hotmail.com.
Find us on Gudele Road after Pacific Petrol Station on the right hand, just 500 meters from Advance Radio.
Audio Jungle.
It's very bad. I have remember fixing this car.
Please, your New Sudan insurance.
Yes, hello. I just got involved in it. It's really looking terrible.
Would you kindly send me the detail on my WhatsApp? I'm gonna send you our team.
So please do that. Please do that.
Insure with New Sudan Insurance Company. New Sudan Insurance Company offers motor insurance, health insurance, hotel comprehensive insurance, marine hull and cargo insurance, group personal accident insurance, travel health insurance, fire insurance, contractors all risk, workmen compensation insurance, money insurance, goods in transit insurance, life insurance, property all risk insurance, performance bond, plant and machinery insurance, political violence and terrorism cover, and much more.
I will request you sign here. Okay.
New Sudan Insurance Company is your trusted partner in securing what matters most to you. You are not just a policy holder, you are a family. Visit New Sudan Insurance Company website www.nesico.com or call +211 925 955 000 or +211 919 123 678 or +211 925 478 766 to be part of this family and protect what matters most to you. New Sudan Insurance Company, your risk managers in the Republic of South Sudan. Echo.
Out there watching us right now, please, you're welcome and be part of the conversation. Amaj, Ricky, and of course, Nyandeng Krabino, welcome to the Morning Echo.
Thank you.
Actually, people are wondering outside there, what does it mean for someone to represent South Sudan? But that will be actually the latest case. Let's first start by introducing ourselves with you.
My name is Amach. I'm Amach Ricky, and my official name is Amach Matiam, and I am currently the Mr. World South Sudan, and also the national costume winner of the Mr. World competition.
Amazing. And
my name is Nyandeng Kirbino Kwanyanbo, and I'm currently the Miss World South Sudan.
Amazing. Yes, today, of course, if you are watching us there, you have now seen what we were talking about, the national representation outside, beyond the borders, not only our borders, the African borders. So we are well represented some years back, but still the representation never stopped. We had someone in the middle, and another one is now going. All we need to actually get this time is a fair and proper representation of our country, of our flag and our names. And South Sudan has been really doing great when it comes to modeling, basketball. Yes, these two stand out, and they always give us the better representation of what the system really is supposed to be looking like. Now today, how does it feel, and what does it take for someone, of course, to, represent a country and the identity of the people?
Okay. Thank you for the question. It takes courage, resilience, and a love for the nation, to be able to represent and to be able to accept the name being called South Sudan. It's not that easy task, but it only takes somebody that have dedicated to serving the nations that can be able, to represent South Sudan. It's about what you're going to tell. Wow. It's about somebody being able to accept the negativity things they said about South Sudan, and somebody who have been able to, to take a responsibility that is able to change, or she is able to change, to rectify the history that have been altered in a different way, or people assumed about South Sudan. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. And as well, Nyandeng, can you tell us exactly what prompted you to really opt for this challenge? It's quite challenging, actually, to take the whole responsibility onto you. Can you tell us what was that inspiration?
This whole, the whole situation, the whole experience has been very great. And it is just not about beauty. It's about making a difference and being the voice to the voiceless. We are all representing the 64 tribes. So when we're going out there as South Sudanese. So right now, all we need is support. We need encouragement. We also need all the positive feedback there can be, because it really brings out unity. It also brings out the togetherness as South Sudanese. So I believe the support, encouragement, and the positive feedback does a lot to us, because we're not just going there as our names, we're going there representing the whole country.
Amazing.
And I'm representing the whole country, meaning all of us, the 64 tribes. So without fear or favor, I believe this is our time, and I believe it's our time to also make a difference.
Amazing. Amach, you represented South Sudan 2 years ago.
Yes.
Take us back to that journey. What was your experience like from the preparations to the international stage?
Actually, it's a side kind of a feeling that I cannot compare to anything. It's at the beginning, during the preparation, what comes to your mind is the great expectations from your country. They're expecting you a lot. And as somebody that have been in the industry, as a model coach, training models and that kind of things, I was carrying too much heavy load, that people are expecting a lot of things, and I have to do extra beyond what a normal contestant can do. It comes with a lot of things, criticism, of course. A public deserve to criticize because they have their own perceptions about what they want me to deliver. So that was the only part that was the hardest part. But the best thing is that I were able to, be recognized and globally and be somebody celebrated, which is, and also getting a chance to, accept that name and with the great things, with the great achievements. It changed a lot of things about me. It changed the way I think, the way I perceive things, and the way I assume that South Sudan and the way that people view South Sudan outside there. So the best part is that it wasn't that kind of a simple experience. It's a mix of complications, hardship situations, and the best part of it that cover it all, the pride that I came out with.
That's amazing, of course. What were some of the biggest challenges you faced?
The biggest challenges I faced mostly is not about the competition itself. It's about the homegrown criticism, mostly. Because our people, the construction of the criticism, is not that easy, and those kind of things, hold us back mentally, physically, because you will be thinking, am I not that good for this? Am I becoming a burden about the situation that I'm going to put my country in? And another thing is support. Now I'm happy that our government is able to, support. And only few individuals do contribute, but at the end, I want the country, be there from the beginning.
Definitely.
The beginning until it reaches where we should now be able now to celebrate as a nation at all. If we don't support here, we throw some bad word. The whole international world is judging us based on what we are throwing in, and that is the most bigger things that hold us back. So as in the competition, we start in the negative part, where others started in something like 30 if the percentage is out of 100,
That's actually amazing. Looking back to your situation, when you actually about to go, there was some sort of drama that happened around you not being supported. And after today, actually, we never came back to the studio to highlight how did you really maneuver over all that. So can you talk us through that experience?
Yeah, sure. So, I remember. You called me for the interview when I was preparing, when the news, passed out that Mr. Walla Magic is going to miss out for the competition because of lack of
support.
He's not able to prepare himself. I prepared myself, but the ticket was a problem, and not that the ticket was a problem. My manager was working on. So since even that interview and the criticism that people are doing online about me not getting a ticket, still nobody showed up. With the exception of my national director that I stood firm, to facilitate and me be able, to go and represent South Sudan. But when I came back, the history, it was the whole of South Sudan waiting me at the airport, ministers and some good kind, they were there to, to celebrate. And I'm not saying that it's the bad thing, but now let's start it from here. Like for Nyandeng, let's start from here now, so that we achieve that much greater stone than what I preach.
Well, having gone through this process, what qualities do you believe a person needs to successfully represent South Sudan at an international level?
Okay. As a model coach and a judge, professionally, pageantry is different from high passion. So in pageantry, we focus much on leadership and the differences that you're going to make in a person's in society, in a society mostly. So the most important thing is leadership. You're supposed to be a leader by a character that you have to possess. You need to, yourself, need to present it, and that means that you don't need to alter yourself for the competition. So only the most important things about what it takes to become the Miss World or the Mr. World or somebody to represent South Sudan in the pageantry line is that you need to be somebody having that kind of intelligence, be able to, to solve problems of the communities like that.
Definitely. Before we actually come back to Nyandeng, there is this concept of the people, they normally say, what exactly is representation only about appearance, or does it involve culture, intelligence, confidence, and the ability to communicate the identity of the nation?
Yeah, okay, good. I've been expecting that question. So, the most important thing beauty, I think, if it played the greater roles in it, then it has to be less than 1% of the whole competition. You know, but what they're looking in virginity are the other things that you mentioned. Mostly, it's about your mental capabilities, what you can do as a person. So the beauty just is not that, but it's what our people assume that, you know, the striking part, but it's not the major one, but the minor one of everything. Yeah,
definitely. What did you learn about how South Sudan is being perceived outside there when you?
Actually, you know, it's about what people assumed. But now, currently, if you asked about, you know, they know South Sudan about war. Of course, that a young nation that, you know, got the independence through some hard struggles, and obviously since our heroes have actually sacrificed a lot to hence our freedom through, you know, it side past the violence until we achieved it. So basically, they assume that South Sudan is all about war. So that's what they assume. But when I go there, I was able, you know, to teach them. When I am able to tell them this is the culture that we do, they become surprised. Wow, this country has a lot, you know.
They even are they even living? Like they even celebrate life?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that's perception outside that, you know, they have their own thing, but I'm not going to go there. But our great role, you know, is to put it out there in a different way, that you assume that it's the right way that South Sudan is supposed to be perceived.
How important are actually communication skills, confidence, cultural knowledge, and social responsibility?
Those, you know, communication skills is the most important thing. Because you're going to tell a story. If you're not good at it, how are you going to be able, you know, to sell South Sudan cultures and history in a positive way? So the major thing, one of the major things, communications matters a lot. Yeah, so it's the biggest part of it. How intelligent you are in, you know, approaching things, how you can be able, you know, to approach people, have the conversations with the people, be outgoing, you know. All of these things matters a lot, because if you're not good at the communication skills in the Mr. World or Mr. World, you are going to put South Sudan or your nation in a bad way. So the only thing, since this is beauty with the purpose, it focuses much on the leadership. And of course, there's no leader that can be able, you know, to express him or herself.
Okay. Do you think South Sudanese focus too much on physical appearance than choosing representative?
Yeah. 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the reason they do like that is we don't know what beauty pageant is or what modeling is. For our people, you know, because we don't have it in our back then in our most of our cultures, we didn't have that words to put it well. So for the earlier time that people that have started the modeling, so the best way, you know, to tell your parents that once they step into schools or something like that, is to tell them, you know, beauty pageant or modeling is for beautiful girls. They can hear them, you know, halo like that, you know, so that it will be very easy. You will have that pride that, yeah, I'm beautiful.
Okay.
Or, yeah, I'm handsome. So our people just have that concept and mentality that is why most of the time they're just focusing much on their
how the person is looking like.
So it's usually that kind of thing.
Okay. During your time representing South Sudan, how did you deal with public expectations and criticism, especially from social media, which is the main problem now here?
The only things I did back then is not a big thing. I just said, you know, at the end, it's going to be me. So the media is saying that, but I know I'm not that. So let me just calm my mind and I do what I assume is required for me to do here. That is the only thing. You give a deaf ear about whatever the things that is happening. That is number one. Number two, I use those negative things and say, let me prove them wrong. So let me prove them wrong. It puts that kind of hunger inside me that, yeah, I have to do something much more than what they assumed, or more than what they even want. So, and at the end, it become really positive.
Wow.
So that is the only things I do. And whatever criticism, in whatever the bad thing, what you have to do as an individual is make sure you need to, you know, when they're expecting one try to triple it.
That means, citizens should be allowed to criticize.
Yeah.
As long it is going to actually make you stronger than you are.
They're allowed to criticize, but let it be a positive criticism.
Definitely. Now, where should they draw line between constructive criticism and personal attack?
Yeah, a constructive criticism, should be like, we are expecting Mr. Wild South Sudan, to be visiting orphanage, to be, donating some things. Though I will not have it, but it's their right because I'm their first.
Yeah.
Like it should be like, why is a match not doing the top model competition? Yet he's supposed to do it. Why is a match not mentioning South Sudan, but he's supposed to do it? Why is a match saying I am a match instead of saying I'm South Sudan? So this is a positive criticism. But things that say this person is ugly, corruption, these kind of things. Obviously, the whole organizers of the competition will assume that you didn't deserve it.
You didn't deserve to come here.
You didn't deserve to come here. But when they knew that you have been supported, you have been cheered up, it changed the whole things and gives you a foundation. Literally, what I'm trying to say is, our people should criticize us before the selection.
Okay.
But after selection, we are supposed to meet. This is how all these powerhouse countries are doing it, so that it hides whatever personal opinion is, and we focus on South Sudan. If they say that this guy is too dark. They said it, of course, you saw the...
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, it's much of a shadow. like that. No, see now, all of these things, they will have that in their mind. It's something attacking me personally, on my personality. So, and they will not go and say it's a match. They will just say, hey, South Sudan is actually...
Very dark country.
Is actually that dark.
Yeah.
Even... the people testified it. That this person is not like that, So let them be just focusing on, a general thing that requires something you have to do.
Good.
Not about it.
Good. Now we actually have to shift our focus to the queen that is going to represent our country. Well, Nyanding, welcome to the conversation once again. And yes, congratulations first of all for making it to the list.
Thank you.
Of representing our country. And yes, what does representing South Sudan in Vietnam mean to you personally and nationally?
First of all, thank you for the question. I feel like representing South Sudan is my most prideful moment. And for me, it's just not about me. It's me going there as a South Sudanese and representing the 64 tribes, and also making sure that I make a difference there. So actually for me, it's the most precious moment for me. And I want to take it with dignity, with courage, and most importantly, with so much thoughtfulness, because whatever I'm doing there, I'm doing it as a South Sudanese, and whatever I'm doing there is going to be reflected home. So.
Wow, that's amazing. That's really what's supposed to be. How have you prepared yourself for this responsibility?
I've always wanted to do this ever since I was a little girl. So for me, it is a dream come true. And when you have something in your heart, you will never stop until you get it. So for me, being part of this, first of all, it's prideful for me, and it's a dream come true. And I feel like once you love something so much, it will come to you no matter what, because the love is still there. And if you put so much work, you may like something, but you also have to work hard. It just, they say, easy come, easy go.
Yes,
yeah. So you have to put so much effort on it. You have to keep practicing. Yes, I had to work on my communication skills, my leadership skills, my problem-solving skills. So they all come into play to prepare me for this day.
Wow, amazing. What message about South Sudan do you want the world to hear from you or through you?
I know that currently South Sudan represents beauty and sports. And I feel like this is our time to show the world what we are capable of doing. And I feel like that's the main reason why we need the positive feedback, because we are a small country, yes, and we just got our independence. So the eyes are all on us. So if we properly do this, I believe that it would really put our country in the map, and it will change a lot of things as far as tourist attractions, as far as going out there, because we are actually making our country more international and more productive.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. There has been a public discussion online questioning your age, appearance as the person chosen to represent the South Sudan. How do you respond to those concerns?
Everyone's going to have their own opinion. I cannot change that. But at the end of the day, what makes me feel different about it, because bad press is still press. They might say something, and it is up to me to take it personal or not. So I choose to take it as a positive way, because I believe that if I take everything negative, it is going to affect me mentally. So all I see is I am representing my country with a prideful heart. I'm going out there to make a difference. I'm going out there to represent the young girls and helping them understand that there is nothing that is impossible. You can still make it. So bad press for me means that they will always talk, but for me, mentally, I believe that when I go out there and make a difference, I know that they're also going to win. It's not me. So, yeah.
That's the positive part to take out of it, of course. You are representing all of us, regardless of who is saying yes or no to your representation. At the end of the day, this is what it is. So I like your mentality, and I think I would also want to compliment that, what really went wrong, because looking at the picture that was posted with the president and the you that I'm seeing here, these are two different people. What really went wrong?
There are certain things that I could not change. I don't know if it's the camera, I don't know. But at the end of the day, I'll always embrace everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly. It comes with a crown. So at the end of the day, it's everything they say that, everything has to go through pressure before they get whatever they want. So maybe it's my pressure time, and I'm embracing it wholeheartedly. So. Yeah,
that's amazing. Do you think representative should be judged mainly by appearance and age?
I believe that everyone is beautiful in their own way. And I believe if you do have that mindset of wanting to represent your country, I don't believe that age or your complexion or how you look should be a big barrier for you. I believe your mindset and your integrity and your courage should be the first thing.
Wow.
Because I have seen models all over the world that are much older than I am, and they're actually doing a great job. So age should not be something that should be a subject of topic or anything like that, or complexion. We are all one.
Definitely. I think that's the most important thing. There should be a role to be played by people like you and many others outside there to actually, educate people on what exactly is modeling. What are the things that are needed, what age limit, what height, complexions, and all these things. There should be thorough civic education. Just like what
we have the guideline. In every competition, there is a specific age. If you're not falling under that category, we will not be allowed to, send the representative. So literally, if the South Sudan, if you're seeing her here now, it means that she fit exactly the requirement needed for the competition. If not, they would have not even allowed it for us to send her. Yeah,
that's amazing. How do you handle criticism? Because you actually said before, you don't really mind them. But beyond that, sometimes people actually act strong in the faces of the people, but back there, behind the curtain, nobody knows what they go through. So can you really tell us?
Well, I mean, of course, one of the things that my mom actually instilled in me, she said that bad criticism is, see it more of like, that person has seen something that you have that they don't. So they will say something regardless. You know, whether bad or good, now it's up to you, because at the end of the day, you know who you are. And that's the most important thing. Because once you know who you are and what you bring to the table, I believe like no one is able to criticize, because it will come out at this ear and get out the other, because that's the power. You know who you are.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, of course, some citizens have questioned the criteria used in selecting South Sudan representatives for international competitions. Can you explain how you were selected? Then you will actually back it up. You first explain how you got there.
My selection process, of course, I had to go through interviews. I had to, the organization had to intensely talk to me, and so it was not just a piece of cake too. You know, I had to go through my own pitch. But the problem, of course, that we did have is the support too. So, but I did go through, I believe most of the girls, some of the girls too, went through the interviews as well.
How many were you before you continue?
I know the answer.
How many?
Yeah, I know because
Okay, it's okay. Okay, continue.
Yeah, for sure. You know, we in the midst of we did a closed doors interview, personal interview, so that we actually get what we want for South Sudan to be represented. Among all those kind of things, you know, the list is too huge, you know, large and that kind of things. There were 24
representatives.
24 girls.
Do they represent?
Yeah, different the applications. Yeah, in my office, and I conduct, you know, a private, you know, evaluations on individual personalities, on what actually we need to be the face of South Sudan. Yeah, that's it. We did it at a separate private. She will not know
the rest.
They're competing on that, so that they don't. It doesn't
traumatize.
Because you might be thinking like, this is the strong contender or something like that. So for us to get what we want exactly, is we did conduct actually the closed individual
interview.
Yeah.
Okay, looking at the thing that you first consider before picking the right person, can you highlight some of the things that you really have to first consider, the most needed requirements?
Okay. Most of the things that we focused on, you know, we look at how one is actually soundful-minded, physically healthy, be able to have a good background or records, no criminal records, be beautiful, of course, you can testify that. I've made impacts already, and is able, you know, to implement the other impacts that will be required for the competitions for her. Be able to answer the question that she is supposed to face when it goes to internationally. Be able, you know, to be not disabled. Yeah, be able to not have that lot, and most important thing, it's how you approach things. How you approach things. We dropped complex situations, and you be able, you know, to solve it by yourself, and to see your how
mental capability.
Mental capability, because that it's much ability. Once you go from Israel, most of them now ministers in their own. So we need somebody going to be a leader and be making sure that they make impact.
Wow.
So, and beauty is just a compliment.
That's really amazing. Was there a transparent selection? That behind the closed one, how do you come out and say, okay, as all the contestants, you actually email them or you call them and you say, we have already got the right person, the rest try your luck next time? Do you have that transparent process?
Yeah, most of them is the selections comes one. There is nomination, there is electing, appointment, and the competition. Okay? So all of this, if it is a competition, obviously everybody will see on the stage that is open to public view.
Public view,
Yeah, which we were not able to do, but we did it in the previous year. So what we did here is elect. Elect, of course, you're not elected alone. Yeah, you're already after. It's private. It's just like as you're going for a job interview, and at the end it just pop out. You have been chosen. The rest of you obviously will be contacted. You will reach out, and you will in the next edition you'll be able to represent South Sudan. Maybe this time this is what we get based on this.
Okay, based on this criteria and the policies of your management, are you looking forward to making this participation public in the future?
Yeah, we usually do it public. We usually do it public. So it's only this particular time because we didn't have that time. You know, and we were supposed to miss out if we were to add another 4 days. So we're having too much pressure. That's why we did it, and we're not regretting it. We made the right choice. And in the near future, of course, that's what we do best. We will put it public.
Okay, that's great. Looking at what really happens with the organizing, let's say the event organizers by the general. So just like what happened, I don't know, 2 months, 3 months, not even, I think more than 5 months, or what they call it, not Miss, it's Junub Talent Awards.
Oh yeah.
That is one of the award organizing companies that came out, and then I think people are trying to be so mindful of how to actually criticize even to the final day of it. So you look at people like Lul Simon, they actually dropped their award. They said, no, I didn't deserve this. First of all, how did I even get to be nominated? Because I was not, I did not really work that hard for me to be represented, to be nominated this year. People like Lady Kola also said, this award is not mine. There are people who really deserve this award, because I feel if you're actually calculating the time between May last year to May this year, I think I'm not really in that category. I think April last year, April this year, I'm not there. Now coming to your case, and I think Junub Talent Awards by now has been wounded big time. The view is completely different. Are you really mentally prepared? Because if things go south, will you really, what proper trust will you create between you and the people, the public?
Okay. Coming to, I'm one of the people that did the same as Lord. During earlier, obviously I was about to be the best model. That would be my first time. If I was supposed to,
to be nominated.
Nominated. Of course, they did their nomination without informing. So if I would have been able, to take it would be first time. But for me, myself, I believe in that single year, I didn't participate in any, and also I'm transitioning into a
more of an executive role than just.
So what I came up is let's try to encourage, because this award means to encourage one's individuals to do, or somebody that have been doing good at least to is complimented so that one's did well. So what I can, if I am coming to a final part of what the bad things you can do, the bad things you can do, to gain a trust from the community, is build their voices, what do they actually want, and see if it is a positive thing, you implement it. And that's all. Because the public, sometimes that's what I call a positive criticism, is that if they're demanding their right, of course, if you keeping kind of me like how much you nominate, of course, if you nominate me, people know me, they'll vote for me. So still, I'll win the award, but I don't
deserve to be
the
a winner.
name is what is fighting for it. So, so literally, the most important thing is look into contact the nominees based on the current, outstanding one in the game currently, and then put them there, let the public choose. That is the best way. So everybody should be based on on the current one, not the history. Yeah.
Another criticism is also about mentally in this country, people have this. They don't talk about it that much in a way that is more constructive criticism. But they will say, okay, the first person to represent South Sudan was from this ethnicity. Then the next one was from the same ethnicity. The third one again.
Oh, yeah.
So what do you say about that?
For that, that's actually, it works like that. As a country that it's kind of, divided. People will have to what they expect. But when we are united, people will not focus much on who is representing South Sudan or what, something like that. But based on the qualities that you have asked me earlier and the way I've answered them, are the things that guide us, to choose who to represent South Sudan. So if you don't meet that criteria, and if you met that criteria, and then then it should be Equatoria all who will go with that, with them. If it's Inuit all who will go with them, because what we want, it's the picture that the Miss World standard need.
So literally, that means to say it doesn't matter where the contestant come from, as long the same family is giving us the best representative, they will always take that chance.
In every competition, we require one representative from every state, sometimes two, and then they knock themselves out. You see, if assuming if Upper Nile did well this year, and then they went again and sent another good contestant, come again and do good. So there is nothing that will stop us from bringing this person. Yeah, it's based on the state. You send the right one, they dominate. It's just like football sport. Yeah, if you're capable, you will dominate as much as you want. It's not politicized.
That's great. Well, I think let's go for a quick commercial break, and we shall be back and finish the conversation. It's almost time. It's almost.
Yeah.
We have like 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah.
You need to call Auntie Nado because she was calling.
مع شركة طيران بريميا المدن الرئيسية في شرق أفريقيا أقرب إلى قلبك مما تتخيل. تذاكر طيران بأسعار معقولة إلى أي وجهة داخل شرق أفريقيا. رحلات جوية بين مدن مثل جوبا ونيروبي ومقديشو وإنتبه. أكثر من 30 رحلة أسبوعياً إلى 20 وجهات بأسعار لا تضاهي. ابدأ رحلتك القادمة مع شركة طيران بريميا. للتواصل مع شركة طيران بريميا اتصل على الأرقام التالية 0921000992 أو 0982300023 أو 0988251993 أو 0929389389 أو يمكنك إرسال رسالة نصية على البريد الإلكتروني premierairlines@gmail.com أو premiermarketing-juba2025@gmail.com. لسنوات كنا الجسر الذي يربط بين مكان وجودك وقلبك في شرق إفريقيا. بريميا، نحن شركة طيران رائدة.
This is Juba Echo TV. Information for empowerment.
Every product, every journey, every successful business begins with one thing: logistics. Imagine an Africa where borders create opportunities, not barriers, where goods move faster, businesses grow stronger, and innovation powers prosperity. That future begins in Juba, South Sudan from the 25th to 27th August this year. The magnificent Pyramid Continental Hotel hosts the 7th Global Logistics Convention. Pyramid Continental Hotel. 3 unforgettable days, 1 powerful gathering. Meet industry leaders, policymakers, investors, freight forwarders, transport innovators, and business executives shaping the future of African trade. Explore cutting-edge logistics solutions, build strategic partnerships, unlock investment opportunities, and discover the next chapter of regional integration and economic growth. Will you be there? Register today at www.globallogisticsconventions.com. Hosted by South Sudan Freight Forwarders Association, powered by Capital Pay, VI Service, Kun Climate Center, Corporate Bank of South Sudan, in collaboration with the Ministry of Trade and Industry, Transport, Road, Bridges, and the South Sudan Chamber of Commerce. GLC 2026, where trade meets opportunities and logistics spurs growth.
We actually saw what is going to happen soon at Pyramid Continental Hotel. The Global Freight and Forwarding Association are going to have that event taking place then. Yes, you're watching the Morning Echo. Now, looking at the question right now, what do you think South Sudan needs to improve on when sending representative internationally?
What
should the country improve on when sending someone abroad to represent?
It's a support, financially and positively, mentally, and be supportive, in backing a representative good and on media mostly. That is the center where we met with the other international world.
That's great. Still, should representative receive professional training before traveling? And should there be more investment from the government and private sector?
Yeah, sure. There should be a lot of investment since once to prepare, it needs you to prepare a lot of things with the trainings and all the things. These are what needs a lot, And then already the representative, since you go for the competition, you have to be prepared with all the cards of everything required for the competition. Yeah, it has to be high. So it requires the government, or private sectors to be able, to support, since this is one of the things that sails our country in a positive way.
That's great. To you, many young South Sudanese they do follow this competition online. What message do you have for young girls who dream of representing the country one day?
My only message is, if you have a dream, pursue it. Don't give up. Just because of the timing does not mean it's an expiry date. So, and the other thing is, they have to be very positive with themselves, because at the end of the day, they'll get criticized in every possible way. But if you know who you are and you know where you're headed in life, that's all that matters. And for the young girls, I just need to say that they need to put their head up high and know that everything is impossible, but you have to put the hard work in. Because you cannot just think that because you have a dream, you're not going to put a lot of work on it.
And how can a young woman out there actually build confidence despite criticism?
I believe education is one of that, and also work on transforming yourself, because it always starts within, not outside.
Amazing. What role should society play in supporting young talents?
If they give us more support, meaning that if a lot of organizations come together to give us support, also civic education is really important too, especially in our generation. We have a lot of people that are misinformed, so that will play a big role in helping us know about our culture, our norms, and what we also represent as a country. Yeah.
Culture, representation. Well, somebody would be looking at you, be like, are you sure you will represent us culturally? What do you say to those people?
don't, just because I look like this does not, like mean I should be intimidated. But Anyan Monjang too, and, like very fluent. I know my culture very well. I know my history. So with that gives me that backup of knowing, like, once you know who you are and once you know where you're from, that's a bonus right there.
That's great. What story about, do international competition help change the global perception of a country for South Sudan case beyond conflict and politics?
Yeah, sure. They do. Because whatever the thing you said as individual about your country is what they take in and is what they project outside. If you see the number that usually watch that follow the Miss World competition or any international competition, it's a huge number, and those people are there to learn. So literally, it changed a lot of things, a lot about the perceptions and what they assume, and you going there with that different history or different mentality. That is a turning point.
Wow, yeah. It's brilliant. What story about South Sudan should the world know?
One of my project right now in the Miss World is breaking the cycle, and breaking the cycle is dedicated to preventing child and forced marriage through education and through also awareness, and also making sure that communities are engaged as well. So breaking the cycle for me is important because I'm also part of breaking a cycle, meaning like first generation, with a degree and stuff. So that's why I say it starts with the person, because you are also representing what you're talking about. So since I'm also talking about breaking the cycle, I have to walk that walk as well. So I do appreciate their organizations that have come through to mentor me and help me through this process. One of the organizations too was Ask Organization. They've been, like very supportive and asking me questions and helping me know that, like you can do this and you're doing the right thing, you're encouraging girls. So it helps me know that at least I'm taking a step.
Good one. Do you, the same thing, what do you need the world to know about South Sudan?
The world needs to know, about that South Sudan is a nation full of potential. So in everything, we start in basketball, we start in modeling, the likes of Alex well. Then again, we emerge from basketball, and the world needs to know that we have a lot of great potential, but they haven't yet been untapped. But once we invest, or once times come, we'll be there.
The dominating that's great. Well, Tunyandeng, before you travel to Vietnam, what is the message you want to give South Sudanese citizens, including those who have criticized you?
All I can say is I need their support. That's one of the things. And I also I'm going there to represent them as well. So a win for me is a win for them as well. So being their face, I really appreciate that they give me this chance to stand tall. And for me, it's really prideful moment for me. And I think this is something that I'll keep for the rest of my life.
Wow.
And all the criticism are very open, but I am really happy if they support me in a much bigger level, because this is something that is international. And with international steps, we also need a lot of support from home.
Great. Tuamaj, based on your experience, what advice do you have for Nyandeng as she prepares to represent the country?
Yeah, what I can tell her is that, yeah, she's a good girl. She has got everything. She's well informed, have great potential. The only thing I would tell her is that be you. As you go there, just do yourself and believe that you're going to make a difference. Yeah, that's the only things I can say.
Brilliant. Of course, to both of you, if South Sudan wants stronger representation internationally, what is the one thing we must change? First, you?
Like I already mentioned, civic education, that's one thing. and also educating the young generation on how to play a role in international representation, because a lot is needed. Communication skills, your confidence, because this is where you're going to get tested. And a lot of countries too are coming with everything they have. So it is up to us to be trained in all those levels to be strong, because it is a competition. No one's going to be soft, and no one's going to be nice. So it is up to you to be strong and work so hard and do your best, because the eyes is on you too.
Definitely. And
for me, it's the only things that they can do much is as a representative, you're doing your job, you're fighting, you're doing what you're supposed to do on stage. But as a community or as a nation should be the backing, shield. We are supposed to, stand with our representative, since they will be doing that. I want that we'll be supporting them, because over the country do support their representatives in that competition. If you write that South Sudan is like this, is doing good with it, that one gives a plus and it motivates me to do good. If another country is writing negatives, you pop in, defend. So we are supposed to play the role in supporting, defending, and it's a role that our country is supposed to play for us, to be having that strong representative.
Amazing. Nyandeng, Kervino, Kwanyin, thank you so much for coming through as well. I'm so glad that you guys actually came in to talk to the South Sudanese out there who are watching us right now, so that they know exactly how does it really feel to represent the country. And that's why we have to bring the two, to represent the experience and what we are going to actually have. So we hope for the best, bring it home, and that's what we all need. We will be there to support you, and we will try our best to also push everyone outside there. And yes, it is also your responsibility. There is a lot that is needed online. If you are South Sudanese that is proud of this country, and you need to contribute into supporting our people, who are representing us globally. Please, there is also online competition whereby you have to push, support, give the morale, share, like, talk positive. Tell the world that our country is not just about what you know. It's not about the conflict that has actually stolen the headline on every other international media house. There are a lot of beautiful things that also do happen in here. And to this point, thank you so much for actually being part of the conversation. We'll see you next week, Monday. Bye for now.
Hi, Vicky. Good to see you. It's been a while. How are you?
Hey.
Are you around?
That you're doing.
Where are you guys headed to?
Sweetheart, I'm going to Entebbe.
Oh, amazing.
I was supposed to go on Tuesday, but I missed that flight.
Of course.
And I have to wait for tomorrow.
That is good that you're also going to Entebbe. But what about you, Diana?
I also had Premier got to Mogadishu from Nairobi.
Okay, that is good.
Since they are dealing with cargo, I also have some cargo I have to send to Mogadishu.
Good. All the best. I just hope you get it and you're through with your cargo. Even you, Vicky.
Thank you, darling.
I just hope you get for tomorrow on your own.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I have to catch up. Let me let you.
Okay.
All right, dear. Thank you.
I'm okay. I want to go to Entebbe tomorrow. Do you have space?
Yeah, tomorrow we have flight to Entebbe.
Okay, please. Kindly get me my ticket.
Okay, dear. Dear, here's your ticket.
Oh,
and thank you for choosing Premier Airlines.
Thank you so much. At what time is the check-in?
Check-in time tomorrow it will be at 7:30.
I can see it is included.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome. Enjoy your flight and your holiday.
Thank you so much.
At Premier Airlines, we are committed to providing you with the best travel offers and exceptional service, making every journey easy, fast, and stress-free. From smooth luggage handling to seamless boarding. Our Experienced and dedicated staff are here to ensure your comfort and convenience every step of the way. Book your flight today and discover the skies with Premier Airlines. Visit our head office in Juba at Airport Business Center, Airport Road opposite Sadeco Building. Call the numbers on the screen, or you can as well email us today. We are here to plan your journey. Premier Airlines, discover the skies.